Hello, Internet. Welcome to Antiheroes Anomalous, unless you've been here before, in which case, welcome back. I'm Nick, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show! Thanks, everyone. Before we get started, let's go around the room for introductions.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I play Slim, the Kensei monk.
Hi.
Who is a plasmoid.
He is, indeed. Hi, I'm Kay, and I play Celine, who is an SMR Phantom Rogue.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Jacket, the Shifter, Order of the Scribes wizard.
Hi, I'm Gabo, and I play Phaedrake, who is in Pact of the Chain Warlock Asimer. I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We premiere episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific. We use custom items and many notable differences from the published adventure. I've made a lot of improvements. The character portraits on the info cards and layout are by our very own Kay Cow. You can check the video description for links and information about our campaign, as well as links to Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, and trans rights resources. You can follow us on co-host at Antiheroes. Please enjoy the show and share it with your friends. And now let us roll the intro. And welcome back. Now, before we get underway, there will be a short recap. Our party awoke in the mortuary of Sigil, with no memory of how they got there. Shortly after reaching the city streets, Phaedric was killed by assassins, only for another version of him to appear alive and well. Now the party is on the trail of the killer, while trying to earn some coin doing odd jobs. Slim signed up to fight the champ at the Bottle and Jug to investigate a cheating scandal. But while they were stocking up at the Great Bazaar for the bout, Celine was confronted with her old enemy Selu, and both of them remembered killing the other. Selu was quickly dispatched again, but the mysteries surrounding the party continued to pile up. And that is where we will pick up. You are all, I think you're still in the market ward, right after the rope trick wore off, and you started to, skedaddle out of the market, the Great Bazaar.
I had to buy my bow back.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yes.
right.
Yeah, that's where we left off. So what's next? You do have a bout at Antibeak tonight at the Bottle and Jug.
We should probably find Jenny.
Yes, that would be a good place to start. Can we look around and see if Jenny's around?
You can look around the market ward, but you don't find Jenny around. It's been a while.
We were up in that hole for an hour.
Yeah.
We might just have to visit her home base later to reconnect. We might be on our own until this evening.
Yes, but do any of us know how to get where we need to go?
Roughly.
She was going to take us a shortcut, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Whoops.
...
We may have to find another tout. And
Someone need a towel?
Yeah. Of course.
As soon as you say the word, there is this, mousekin person who goes up to about your shin with a very high piping voice. Need a towel? You need a towel? You need to get somewhere? I take you.
How quick could you get us to the Bottle and Jug in the Hive Ward? All right.
40 minutes.
40 minutes is pretty good.
Insight check.
You said this was like a mouse person?
Yeah, that's a 5.
Oh, so
Nope, that's a 6.
Yeah. Professional tout right here.
I also rolled insight, and
Uh-huh.
I got 11.
This mouse has no idea.
Okay. So, Jack,
I mean, the mouse knows how to get to the ward, but is definitely lying to get your money.
okay, then Jacket will just hold his arms and look at the mouse, like, knowingly, and just be like, you have no idea, do you?
You will walk one way, you'll get to the hard ward.
We'll find a different one.
No,
You're dismissed.
no, okay.
I started creating a page for this bitch in my notes.
Yeah, I held off.
Can I roll, like, survival or something to see if I can just navigate back?
Do we
Because we came
have
from
a-
there.
So the
Yes.
thing is, we came through a portal, didn't we?
No,
No.
no, you've been. I
We
think
walked through the city,
Jenny asked you if you wanted to take the portal or if you wanted to see the sights, and you chose to see the sights.
but it's
That's
a
true.
long walk if you see the sights. Jenny
Yeah.
was going to take us back.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's your problem.
Yes, you can roll a survival check.
Oh, shoot.
Ah, a natural 1.
You are suddenly struck with like a fear that you might go the wrong way, and you like look up, and you're like, but which way is the right way? Even though both ways will get you there.
I'm like in analysis paralysis right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, one of them must be better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Jacket is just deep in thought and also just like completely unsure.
Can I scan the crowd for someone who is calling out, like the way a tout would be, like Jenny would be, while he's
Yeah,
doing
make a perception check. The DC for this is low.
okay. 23.
Yeah, well, the DC for this was like 6. But I mean, you could have failed.
I mean, my bonus to perception's a +5, so unless you take the critical fail as an actual failure roll.
I don't do that. I think that's silly. It's the thing that I hate most about Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, you can get yourself a tout who will take you kind of the way that Jenny told you. Was like, well, fastest way is through the Wayfarer's Inn, and this I don't know if I should make this an NPC or how long you going to be with this person.
I think we only need 2 things from you.
Yeah.
We need quick passage to the bottle and jug.
Mhm.
And we need you to find another tout named Jenny for us. To deliver a message for us.
All right. Well, not every tout knows each other, so I don't know how much I'm helping to be with that second one. But the first thing, the inn, I can get you quickly to the hive. Quickly being a little bit relative. It is going to take us about, and he's like checking up, he's like gauging the time of day, like running some quick calculations in his head. Take us about 3 hours, I think.
Do we?
One to no. It wouldn't take that long. It's gonna take, he says, it's gonna take us about an hour and a half. The inn just left, and it's on that cycle, and it'll be back in about an hour and a half. And once it's there, it should be a pretty short walk.
And I know this is a very stupid question, but forgive us. We're new here.
Forgiven. I'm not here to judge anybody.
Do we have an hour and a half until anti-peak?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's barely dark out right now.
Excellent. Then, yes, what's your rate?
Well, I charge 4 silver an hour, so if you need me for 80 minutes, that is going to be 8 silver. Is there anything you want to see here while we wait? I mean, I hate for you to be wasting your money.
I think we're done in the ward. We did our live shopping already, didn't we?
I didn't get any spell scrolls yet, but it's okay.
Well, we might as well go take a look. If
Yeah,
we've got the
we're here.
time before this
Yeah.
Very
traveling
well.
in arrives.
I will I'll give them a gold piece.
Thank you, kindly.
Yeah, I should probably buy some potions or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just regular health potions, maybe. You know.
What sort of spell skills are you looking for?
I would like... I'm looking for either, like, damaging scrolls, or something that would help us get around a little bit better, or at least navigate Sigil.
Okay. Let's see. You do find, for damaging stuff, I need to do a little bit of research to see, like, what level, you have second level spells.
Second level spells, yeah.
But I believe that there is a spell you can get from, this tout you just hired will take you to a number of different stalls. And at one of them, you can find a spell that is called, I'm happy to look this up real quick. And when I say real quick, I mean real slow, because the internet is bad.
Yeah, internet's dying for me too.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's really chugging.
I think this is a second level spell. Almost there now. Yes. You can get a spell scroll that is going to cost you... Roll a d4 for me.
Sure. You check your dice. 4.
Okay.
No help.
This is going to cost you 200 gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
And the spell scroll is called Warp Sense.
Warp Sense.
Yeah. This is a divination spell that lasts for up to a minute. It is concentration. And for the duration, you sense the presence of portals within 30 feet of yourself.
That'd be really helpful.
That sounds helpful.
So I'll mention that to the group. And do I have any idea if this is like overpriced or not? Or is it just like this?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Not with this dice.
I mean, it rolled really well.
Wait, don't you want low numbers?
I know, but usually you want high numbers.
Checks? No?
No, for the price.
He rolled a 4 on a d4. I'm like, usually that's a good thing.
Well, now I rolled a 2 on a d20, so, you know.
But you didn't use that.
Well, that was a joke because I'm not going to roll a d4 for a...
Yeah. I see.
Anyways.
I see.
Well, that's plus 7, so it's still a 9. But not great.
Yeah, this from you're like new in town and you're not sure how you haven't done a lot of comparison shopping. You don't have time to do a lot of comparison shopping because you're in sort of a hurry to get to the Wayfarer's Inn.
Okay, so then I'll point at the scroll and tell everybody this one would probably help us get around a little bit better. I don't know if we have the funds for it. We can always come back later, I guess, after the job's done.
Indeed.
This market is going to eat up all of the money we've earned from this job.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe we put this on hold, because I certainly don't have it by myself.
After buying my bow back, I don't have money to contribute.
Okay.
I have very little.
So, I mean, good to know that there's, scrolls available, but
Yeah.
it seems like we're a bit pinched for cash, so
Yeah.
we can move along if there's anything else anyone wants to shop for. You want potions, right?
I can wait.
You want to wait?
Yeah.
We'll come back. Makes sense.
Yeah, that was the only thing on my shopping list. Other than that,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. In that case, your new tout leads you to the. I might even be having my name listed wrong. It's the Wayfarer's Inn, I think. Is it on the map? I think it's on the map.
Are we sure it wasn't the kettle and mud? That we were going to?
The bottle and jug we're going to.
The Lady and the Frog?
The swaddle and jug.
Swaddle and jug.
Oh yes, I'll get you to that.
Thank you.
Thanks for reminding me.
You know, every time I put my hands back, she's like, meow. Pet me. Meow.
Oh, she's just a baby.
She is. She's like, I have someone to quite someone. I've been alone for so long.
Oh yeah, it's called the Ubiquitous Wayfarer.
Oh, so it's not the Wayfarer's Inn.
No, I had it partially right, but not
Okay.
not all the way right.
And it's a building?
Yes.
So we want to go here, and we're here right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess you can't see that yet.
The tat leads you to sort of, instead of leading you to a building, he leads you to basically like an empty lot, where you can see there is like a sort of doddering old man just sort of like wandering around the lot, and he calls out to the man, "Wouldn't be there if I were you. I might want to steer clear, Cutter." And the man looks at him, huh? It's like, you better go. And then before he can even finish the sentence, there's a building there now.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, saw that coming. Oof.
And your tout just sort of went, I warned him. Alright, well, come on. Can't help every clueless.
This city is brutal.
I like it. I walk into the building.
It is sort of a nicely decorated, but without seeming too like refined or like opulent. It's just sort of a very homey tavern. And as you walk in, you're walking through the front door, but you can see it's like a 3-story courtyard in the middle, sort of, and you can see up on the 2 balconies above you. There's like a bunch of doors where people are just sort of coming in and out. Some people are staying here. Some people are just hanging out on the balconies. There's like a whole tap room on the first floor where people are just having drinks and talking, eating lunch, and people keep coming in through ways that you wouldn't have expected.
That the pirates
Claire. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please continue.
And and your tout says, "All right, well, this is the Wayfarer. Now I know that there are a couple of it's finally here. I can get you to the hive pretty easy. Or if you are not in a hurry, but it seems like you are, you can just kind of wait for it to cycle through the wards and just leave out the front door once it's in the hive."
Well, so long as we get back to the hive before anti-peak, it's fine. So if we've got time to take our time, I don't mind sitting and waiting for it to do its cycle.
Right.
How long does it stay in each location before it moves on?
2 hours, give or take.
I see. Wait, the building stays here for 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll take us 2 hours to get to the next place?
Well, no, 2 hours from now it'll be in, and he kind of screws up his face trying to remember the cycle. From here, lower ward, and then 2 hours after that, the hive. So 4 hours from now you can go to the hive. Or I can just take you through a portal right now.
Oh, I understand.
I'm just saying, how much of a hurry are you?
Yeah.
How long is it before peak?
Anti-peak.
Anti-peak?
Anti-peak's about 7 hours from now.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's sit and wait. Take in the sights.
It's a polite form to eat while you're here anyway.
Right. Of course. We did work up an appetite earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Fine then. Let's eat.
You just hear.
Like I'm the one that almost died.
Yeah.
I need the food.
Now, before I go and look at the prices, tell me it's going to be cheaper than the gastronome.
Who took you to gastronome?
Different tout.
Oh. Right.
It was a miss. We went elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have taken a client there. Especially not, well,
Not a group of clueless.
not my words.
With a different, with no pennies to their name, practically.
Clearly not.
Sorry.
Jink.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone who's looking for people to do work for them, do you?
I know a few.
For the listeners, our illustrious DM has mouthed the words, I don't know any.
Yeah, I have jobs written out for Jenny. I don't have jobs written out.
That's okay.
Oh, you don't have jobs written out for this NPC you just made up on the spot?
Sorry.
How dare you?
Bad form, Nick. Bad form.
It may be
It's
something
fine.
that we're interested in, but...
We have leads on other jobs at the moment. I think more pressing is we need to deal with that gurgle.
Yes, let's see
That
it.
rumble.
Just gets louder. Favorite questions a little bit.
What's on
I wouldn't
offer
mind a
as
very
far as
large
food goes?
whiskey.
Let's see, what is on offer? Mostly they kind of just serve like pub food. It just has some interesting spices to it that you're not sure you've tasted before.
Yeah, this sounds great to me.
Sounds fine.
Yeah.
Spicy foods do sometimes slightly tinge the color of my form, but that's okay.
I want to see that.
It is quite grotesque, I assure you.
Yeah, how much would it be to get some food?
For the group of you, all four of you, it would be about 2 gold.
I'll get it.
Yeah, you're offering.
Appreciate it.
But I'll come with you to the counter and then wait for you while they make it.
At the counter is a gray-haired human woman who just like, hey, what are you having?
Is there a menu or something visible? Like, I don't...
I mean, we got sandwiches, we got stew, we got ale. You know, if you're here to drink, we got drinks. I serve them up and mix them. What are you looking for?
Do you have any fruity cocktails?
Yeah, I can mix them.
One of those.
2.
I heard something about a whiskey. So
Neat.
a whiskey neat. And what does Jacket look like he would drink?
Soda. Italian soda.
What's an Italian?
I thought one of the,
You're the Italian word?
no, one of the factions was
That's right there.
Italians.
Do you not see it on the map?
The headquarters is just shaped
It's like
like a
one of the
boot.
nicknames for one of the factions.
Let's say something fizzy for Jacket. I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, she gets to mixing those and serving them up, and you order some food as well to go along with it, and are able to take it back to your table. Jacket, what is your alignment?
Ooh, that's a question.
I love that question.
That's a question.
Where did I find that? Notes.
No, it's under...
Description? Yeah.
I don't have one selected.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is literally the first time Zach has thought of it.
Not on this character. Maybe it was on one of the other ones. Let me think about that. You might be just, like... Maybe like something neutral, like chaotic neutral or something.
Okay. You take a sip of this fizzy drink that has been brought back for you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes! You better note that, by the way.
What?
Chaotic neutral.
Both chaotic neutral. It's canon now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That sounds about right.
Constitution saving throw.
This version of Slim is just neutral.
Yeah, my different versions have different elements.
Oh, that's
Certainly my jacket has warmth now. Give me what I want instead of what I don't want. Nope.
Oh no.
13 though.
Okay.
Jacket dies.
Looking some stuff up.
We are in the city of alignments. Nonsense
I'll have
matters
to look
here.
at my notes though. I'm not sure what I think, but now that it's better.
Oh, well, I rolled low. Jacket, take 1 radiant damage. As you choke down this sacred seltzer. Distilled from the oceans around Mount is it Mount Olympus? I think it's Mount Olympus.
Okay.
The lawful good plane.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Does it taste good at least? Or does it hurt all the way down?
I mean, it's sort of, it burns your tongue a little bit, and it like feels like acid in your throat. I mean, you barely take a little bit of a sip before that, but yeah, it kind of did taste good a little bit.
Do you go for a second sip?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a saving throw.
So he's like, oh, that was, but maybe it's just the first one.
Are you planning to finish this drink?
I think I'm gonna try and see if I can like pass it around. Someone else wants to try.
Okay.
Nope.
16.
Okay. Yeah, with a 16, you don't take damage again.
Okay. So I'll give it to like Vader. It burns a little at first, but
Oh. I'm so sorry. I just said something fizzy, but I'll try it.
Okay.
I think I said.
Yeah, what's your alignment?
It's neutral good.
Okay. Yeah, make a Constitution saving.
Okay.
Between the 3 of us,
Oh, that's a 19.
we have the right.
Yeah,
reduce
plus
radiant
3.
damage at least.
it does burn, but in a way that like whiskey burns. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh, that's strong, and it's like,
It's pretty good.
yeah, and it tastes. The taste is very hard to describe, because when I say it tastes good, I mean it tastes good.
Oh my god, amazing.
Wow.
It tastes virtuous.
Wow.
Like the
This is the best drink I've ever had.
The greatest drink.
Yeah, do you finish it?
Do you want the rest of it, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I pass it back to
I'll just have little bits at a time, maybe.
Okay. Do you finish it?
He does.
I mean, how much damage am I taking?
Just do it. Just do it.
How about if I go halfway first and then half later?
Okay.
Okay, how much would I have to do?
No more right now. I'm just looking for once you've had some and passed the check, I would be looking for another one if you finish the drink.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're not going to finish it, then no need to
Okay.
check.
Boring.
Do you want some?
No. That fruity shit looks disgusting. That's my whiskey.
Ours are the fruity ones, though. Yeah.
Yep. If there's like a fruit garnish in it,
Yeah.
Slim starts with that by
Yeah.
shoving it in his face, and then drinks past that.
I want to see fan art of Slim eating so bad.
Yeah.
Because it's the funniest shit.
I think Vader at this point, he still stares at Slim whenever he consumes anything.
Yeah.
The lemon or whatever is shoved into the face, and then like he
The whole
extrudes a straw from where his mouth would be, and just dips that in the drink.
It's like that thing that kids used to do with the cherry stems.
Yeah.
Except with the whole skewer of fruit.
Oh my gosh.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
And his color changes a little bit along with the drink as it goes and circulates throughout.
So good. I think Celine knocks back her first whiskey and gets a second one.
Okay. Yeah, is there anything you want to do or talk about while you're here?
Yeah. At some point, while we're sitting at this table, Slim kind of slides his chair over to Phaedric and kind of looks at Phaedric a bit intently and then says, it's kind of like twiddling his thumbs.
He made
thumbs to twiddle. He looks at Phaedric and says, I have to know, because even with this potion, even with all of the preparations that we've done, I'm still feeling a little bit nervous. What did it feel like? That moment of transition between life and death. What am I in for?
Well, asking Nick, like, did it feel like anything to me, or did it just feel like I assume I felt myself like losing consciousness at one point?
Yeah, you felt the pain of the poison working its way through your system, and you felt the pain of the arrow in your neck.
Yeah.
And then the like terrible burning pain of the poison going through your system. And then you felt the like stabbing pain of being stabbed. And then there was nothing.
Yeah.
But you don't remember like a transition.
Yeah.
It was just like you just like woke up and you don't know how you got there or what happened at all.
Yeah. So I think I'll relay that to Slim and I'll just be, dying hurt because I was stabbed multiple ways. That sucked. But there was no real transition. I felt myself losing consciousness. Felt the pain of, being hurt. But then I just kind of woke up. And it's really weird. Because I have, memories are fuzzy. I think they were fuzzy for all of us. But now there's, two different versions of what happened. And I don't really understand why. That other version of me was, seemingly went through some other things that this version of me has. I'm sorry, I probably sound crazy right now.
No, I was just thinking it seems almost similar to the experience we just had with Selu, where there were some inconsistencies between her story and ours.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Honestly, I was just hoping you'd say that, after about a couple seconds of pain, you didn't feel the pain, but it sounds like I might be in for...
I mean, listen, as long as you don't get poisoned...
long, protracted bludgeoning. Well, poison's actually not that much of a problem for me.
Fair point, and I poke him a little bit.
The planet that I come from has a very toxic atmosphere, so poison is something I'm used to. And very well evolved to adapt to, but... bludgeoning, that's one I never got over.
I know that's why.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
The constellation of hunters in view right now is getting hit by a hammer, many hammers.
The great bow. Well, for once, we've done everything we can to prepare you for this, so the odds should be in your favor, hopefully.
Hopefully. There's also just a little piece of me that thinks, should the worst happen, perhaps our situations will be similar and I'll wake up in another body. And that would be fine. I suppose I continue to go on existing, or at least a version of me does, but there's no guarantee of that. This could very well be it. And I'm trying to reconcile that with what the person at the Great Gymnasium said about thinking every single thought you're going to think. And I just keep thinking, what if the thoughts I think today are the last thoughts that I think,
And I'd say he'd be pretty proud of you. Because you did it, right?
I guess, but the point of the training seemed to be to thank them all before you got into combat, and I don't see any way that I think every single thought that I want to think before I have to fight this rigged fight against someone who will very likely kill me. I don't know. I'm spiraling a little bit. Takes another
I think can I give you like a side hug? What does that feel like?
I mean, it's like hugging a
bed?
yeah, like a water bed, or like, I was gonna say like a person-shaped Jello.
Oh.
I like that.
Did you ever have one of those like gel worm toys that kind of those ones that fall out of your hand like in the 90s? Like I feel like it's like that where it's like there's that hard exterior, but then it's like really squishy and kind of gelatin filled. Yeah.
I think I give you a side hug and I say, well, I don't really know what's gonna happen, but hopefully it doesn't come to that.
I'd like to have a little bit of time before the fight, if possible, to do some meditation. I don't know if we'll get there in time for that, but that was the sort of thing. I think the memories of my monastery are still foggy, but I seem to recall we were meant to meditate with our weapons before battle and sort of connect our souls to the soul of the weapon.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
But like I said, I only vaguely remember the training. It's hazy.
Why don't you try it and go with the flow? Like, let your body guide you.
A bit of a mix between what I learned before and what
you just learned from. Yeah.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. We'll be here for you. So, no matter what happens, you don't have to face it alone.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's, I'm going to die. It'd be better to die not alone.
And he like squeezes you a little harder, and, like
a little smile appears. But there's no eyes.
It's kind of disturbing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do feel a little better. Before me.
I'm glad. Sorry, I can't give you more of a guarantee. I'm feeling very
lost. Like I said, I was honestly just hoping you'd tell me that the pain stops after a couple seconds.
Sorry. It was rough, but
right.
Yeah.
At some point during not that conversation, but during your time here at the Wayfarer, your tout kind of just like, it's we're gonna be here a while. I do need to get paid again for 4 more hours.
Did we not pay a gold?
I paid a gold.
Oh, that's right, but it was going to be 80
silver.
minutes.
Yeah.
So I paid for
for 2 hours.
2
Yeah.
silver, so technically we only owe him 6 silver.
Wait, we own 6 gold?
Or 6
silver,
I mean.
Yeah.
I can cover whatever's left over if we need them.
You're here for a while. He wants was it 4 silver an hour? You're gonna be here.
Well, how long are we gonna kill time for before we head over?
Wait.
Well, but we're waiting for the thing to it's 4 hours. Yeah.
This is gonna appear in the hive ward, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but this is just going to appear in the hive ward, correct?
Oh yeah.
Before anti-peak.
Before anti-peak.
Yeah.
Then we don't need you.
That's what I was going to say.
What our friend means to say is thank you so much for all your help. I think we're done with your service.
He's already leaving.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Celine just raises a glass. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the 4 hours, unless I don't want to rush you, is there anything else you want to do here?
Oh, I think I was just gonna say while they were having their little heart-to-heart, Selena's sitting with Jacket and staring at the book with her drink. She's like, which one of you is smarter? Like, really, though? Who's the brains of this operation?
Can Dusty roll checks?
That's a very interesting question.
I mean, maybe we could just both roll something.
Like a post, like deception checks or something.
Does Dusty have a stat block?
No.
Then I would say no.
Okay. Then I would
Is
say...
it the chicken or and the egg situation? Like, which one of you came first?
It's not that complicated, but I think I'm smarter. Does Dusty say anything? You
And we
can
Dusty disagree.
Dusty, I think, says, I think that's correct. Jacket does know more things than me. I know more things than Jacket about magic, but I don't know anything that's not magic. And Jacket knows plenty that's not magic. So, yes.
So, whose idea was the road trip, though? Because
Well-
that was brilliant.
Well, I taught Jacket how to do that.
Well,
But
then
it was
I'm-
my idea to do it.
That's true. I don't make decisions.
I see.
So it's a team effort.
So if you're the smart one, why are you so goddamn stupid all the time?
Wow. LVP.
Have you
mean-
not no battle experience?
Jumping headlong into a fight we were prepared for wasn't the smartest thing I've ever seen either, Celine.
I have prepared many, many years for that fight. I have done that
Yeah,
fight
you
in my
almost
sleep.
you almost died again.
I didn't, though.
You've had worse.
I have survived much worse. You don't understand.
Incinerator. You're getting stabbed.
No, only since arriving in Sigil.
There's,
How many lives
like,
do you
around you, there's like a very quiet, as somebody said, sigil, and just like you get a couple of like really.
No, I would have said it right.
Okay,
Kay doesn't remember
Yeah,
because, but Celine would have said it right. Sigil.
Mhm. I don't know what to tell you.
What were you doing before you got here? Why are you so unaccustomed to battle? Because as you know, Slim and I, we are seasoned warriors. We
Yeah,
can tell that
I'm-
Phaedric is pretty green, and you seem pretty green as yourself.
I am pretty green. I was never one to look for fights. That's why I'm not very good in a fight. 'Cause
So
this
what
is
were
one
you
for
doing?
Surviving, trying to meet ends needs, maybe make a little bit of money.
Those are all very vague answers. Dusty, can you help him out?
What would you like to know, either of you? I know.
Do you know the shared experiences you've had with him?
I know 10 spells.
I mean, I didn't have much of a life before we came here, so there's not really much to talk about. We just...
Is it just that you don't remember it? Surely you had things, noteworthy things about your life that crafted you into this kind of thing that you are.
I mean, there's this thing that you... Man. Yeah, I mean, I, escaped from a pillaged village, and then I was just on my own trying to survive. That's...
So where
Nothing
did that
special.
come from? She gestures vaguely toward Dusty. Have you always had it?
I found it in my travels, and then I just started reading and teaching myself magic to,
I see.
and then it became sentient after I wished for it, I suppose. It was a very strange interaction.
I can't confirm or deny anything that Jacket is saying because it's not written in me.
I love this for I mean, then what was that deal with the Selu or whatever? Like, you killed her and now she's back?
Selu led a team of invading Githyanki forces. They attacked my home, pillaged and burned everything in their way. I devoted years of my life to tracking her down and taking vengeance for the murder of my family and for many other families in my home. I killed her with my own hands. I do not know why she or how she is here. I can only hope that'll be the last that I have to see her face. She's a scourge upon this plane and any other plane that's out there.
Well, maybe we should start devoting more of our efforts to figuring out why people are coming back from the dead.
Well, you're the smart one, aren't you? What is your theory?
Well,
If you want to roll an insight check on Celine, be my guest.
I don't need to, given the course of the conversation.
That was not a compliment.
I know it wasn't. Never is. Never is. So there's no check needed.
She is very much not impressed with you right now.
I don't know why. I've done some great things. She just doesn't notice. That's
Did save
typical.
our asses.
He did.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. I think I would learn more about this place to have a good theory. At least we know that, well, from what we can remember, the things like that never happened where we were from, even though we were from different places. Death was fairly permanent, as far as I knew.
Yes, as far as any of us do.
So, has to be something about this. And since we're clueless, none of us are going to know. But maybe our next trip might take us to someplace that we can learn more about its history.
I doubt we'll learn more about it at the bottle and jug.
No?
Bottle and jug.
Well, I'm trying.
The marble and pug.
Bottle and jug.
But yeah, I mean, maybe there's some other, either we learned it ourselves, or maybe there's some other services we can use with our money that we made. Have
Yes.
someone just quickly teach us.
We do have some leads to follow.
Yeah. Maybe some informants that, or people that have the information that might know more about these types of occurrences.
What do you need from us if we're to get into a fight again? It's clear that you're not fit to defend yourself.
Not very well. Probably some space and a few seconds to concentrate would be fine.
I can do what I can, but you've seen I'm better at evading attention than keeping it. I'm not very hard on myself.
Well,
which you
maybe-
may notice.
Maybe if we had a little bit more time to prepare before the next battle, even though we keep getting ambushed by things, we had time to...
Time to prepare is a luxury I doubt any of us are going to have. You're going to have to get that through your brain.
Or maybe...
You don't know how much I just wanted to say roll initiative. I didn't have a fight plan, but I sort of wanted to say it.
I could be fighting this drink still.
For all we know, that tiefling who hired the assassin is watching us right now, waiting for another chance to attack.
That's true. So... maybe if there's a better way that we could... Well, I mean... let's see. Somehow we get ambushed even though your sword tells us that we're in danger.
My sword tells us moments before we get ambushed, so we are not surprised by the attack.
Oh.
We know it's coming with enough time to prepare in that moment.
I'll have to think about it more. Not sure.
Well, I'm going to get another drink. This has been fruitful. Pushes out from the table and just walks away.
I'd say
Lovely.
once maybe I'm still like on a separate side with Slim, but I see this and I see her kind of like huffy.
Yeah. So
What's her deal? Why is she seems mad at Jacket? I don't think Jacket saved us last time. What's going on?
Jacket's not the real problem. The boss has had a tough life.
Yeah.
The place that we lived was razed to the ground, and everyone she loved was murdered by the person who just fought in the street.
Yeah.
My boss then spent most of her adult life training and hunting for said person we just murdered in the street. We got our vengeance on her together, but apparently that didn't take.
But even before this operation, she seems like on edge, very determined to.
Revenge has been her goal for a long time. I don't think she knows what not.
That's heartbreaking.
Slim just nods.
I know what it's like to have everything you love like taken away from you. I hope she can find peace. Maybe we can help her.
It might help her to hear you say what you just said. That you understand.
I'm a little scared of her, not gonna lie. Says the 6'4" fucking.
No, I
So
understand this
intimidating.
very well, because if you slip up, even just slightly, her dagger does tend to find its way in between your ribs. That's why we make good partners. No ribs.
You're funny.
Sometimes. No, I'm really just fortunate that I didn't really have loved ones in the city to lose during the attack. I don't think I did. My motivation has always been more about, well, for a long time it was finding a place. I was on the street for a little bit without any money, and then so for a long time it was finding a place to take me in, and then, well, after that it's been more about finding new challenges. I would just say I'm blessed not to have the sort of motivation.
Yeah. I'm glad you have each other, though. Can tell that you're very loyal to her.
We've gone through quite a number of scrapes together, so we help each other out. But I am also a little scared. Despite the years we've been together, yeah, she can be scary. But she is fiercely loyal to those she cares about because she knows what it's like to lose them.
Yeah. Your favorite just depends on that.
Any other conversations you want to have before the end of the time? All right.
No.
Y'all finish your meals, just sit chatting, kind of just about the day and about the weirdness that is your lives now. And eventually the 4 hours up, and you kind of feel a little bit of a vibration. It's not as it's like a Richter scale 2 earthquake. As the ubiquitous Wayfarer blinks and resettles again in the hive.
Great.
All right, let's go find the bottle and jug.
Do we know where in the hive we are at the moment?
Anyone or everyone, I guess, can make a survival check.
Okay. Oh. Man, I've got like proficiency in everything. This is great.
In survival?
Yeah.
Nope. 6.
17?
19.
13.
Okay. Jacket, you recognize some of the buildings around you. You think Jenny took you through this block before on one of your like maybe on the way to the Great Bazaar this morning. You are about right here where I'm pinging, if you can see that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the far left there.
Yeah. and you think you could get back to the bottle and jug within about half an hour or so.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'll just look around, kind of, find those landmarks and
Mhm.
be like, "It's that okay."
Yeah.
I'll just point.
Okay.
Right, let's make forward. The more time we're there, the better we can prepare, right?
Yes, if the group of you could do a little bit of recon, I can spend some time meditating with my weapons, and
I'll
All
see
will
what
go
I
well.
can find out about your opponents.
You enter the bottle and jug and find the same proprietor serving the same drinks as you were the last time, when you were here last night, basically. Was it this morning? I'm struggling
it
to
was this
remember.
morning.
It was this morning.
Yeah, that morning.
Yeah, so it's a lot busier in here now, in like the actual bar part. And among the patrons here is Jenny.
There you are.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry I left y'all behind.
It's not your place to apologize. We knew the rules and we broke them.
I came back here because I knew you in particular needed to be here. So I figured this is as good a place to wait as any.
Quite smart. Yep, we had to hire a tout. Wasn't anywhere near as good, but we did see through one who tried to scam us. So,
You learn it
progress.
quick, Cutter?
What does cutter mean, by the way? Someone else said that earlier.
Oh, it's a kind of a just a stand-up fella.
I like that. Back where I'm from, we say my good ooze.
Huh. we don't say that.
Sorry, my good goo. I like
Like a goo.
My good goo.
Elf is a cutter, though.
Any of them could be a cutter. Stand up fella. I hope you did not have much trouble getting out of Dodge, as they say, when
Oh, no, I was
shit
going.
started going down.
I was going first thing, and then when the hardheads came around, that's when I split for good. I can't be around hardheads, so I can't
I understand.
some things.
I understand.
Fair.
I apologize for putting you in that situation, inevitable though it may have been.
Well, water under the bridge now.
Indeed.
Actually, what she says is water through the ditch now.
Indeed. How much time do we have before the fight now? That was what, 3, 4
Couple hours.
Alright.
Antipeak's dead at night. That's kind of when this place gets rowdiest.
I can't remember. Is it obvious when the day changing? This is me asking
Mhm.
DM. Like the passage of time, is there a day-night cycle?
Yeah, there's not a sun that rises and sets, but like the day gets brighter and darker. As just like it's just kind of a weird thing. But it is like a
So it does seem like
a
there is
standard
night
day.
in still.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna second guess myself every time I say it now.
That's how you learn.
Oh god. Right, then I know that there are certain things you like to do before a big fight. Is there anything we can assist you with, or do you require some time alone?
Does anyone have a way to give me 2 hit points?
Yes. Potentially? Have I used that already?
I think you've both used
Have I used
your
it?
powers.
Yes.
I definitely used mine.
But I do have some potions of healing.
I'll waste a potion of healing on 2 hit points.
Do monks have that thing where they can spend a key point to get back a little bit of health left?
But
If it is a general monk thing, I don't have it yet.
I think it's a Tasha's thing. And I can't remember what
just have
level it
another
is.
short rest
Yeah.
during the
Yeah.
While we were at
Well,
the inn?
do you
while
have
we
any?
were eating
If you
and
have any
chatting
hit
and
dice
stuff.
left,
Yeah. Do you have any hit dice?
I do
left?
not.
Okay.
I spent them all to get where I'm where
I
I am
have
right now.
1 potion of healing.
Hold on to that. It'll be fine.
Alright. Let's see. Do you think the proprietor of this establishment would mind if I poked around a bit?
Let me pull up my notes on this establishment. Also, let me change
His name is Gable.
Gable?
Well, Gable's the
guy who
pit
runs the
runner.
pit.
But he's not the bar runner.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Let's see.
And Jenny is just waiting in the tavern area, not...
Yeah, Jenny had a table and was like, it's pretty clear she was keeping a table open for you, just in case.
She's so sweet. That is sweet.
The feature is a Tasha's thing.
Yeah.
It's quickened healing.
Hmm.
Yep, that's what I thought. It is a 4th level feature, so you could have it.
Can I quickly take that
Yeah.
feature? Okay. Let me just
I like
quickly
the
edit my
Tasha's
character
features.
sheet.
I'll give them to you.
Yeah. you
I'm
should
just gonna
choose the Tasha's option.
quickly take all of these Tasha's options.
How do you do that?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
It's on managing the character sheet.
I don't think I've ever used it ever because it never gets hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Don't I know it? Okay, so feature and traits. I think I spend 2 key points.
Mhm.
Key field attack. No. Quickened healing. 2 key points to regain 1d4 plus 2 hit points. And I'll have enough time to take a short rest and recover that key point, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I will do it.
It's happening with roll 20.
I only needed 2 hit points, but I will recover 9 hit points.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, so Slim kind of takes a second and focuses Slim self. And you can see, he glows a little bit from within, and some of his goo seems to fluff back out. And he looks back to full fighting potential.
Wonderful. To be fair, I'd rather poke around the pits than piano. For what it's worth.
Okay. You go into the abandoned restroom that serves as the portal to the pit, and on the other side, you see that the stands are starting to fill up with folks who are trying to get here early for good seats.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, I think, kind of mingle around them very low key, not drawing attention to myself, to try and see what rumors I can overhear about the what's his butt person that
Akra.
you're fighting.
Yeah.
Golgraz?
Akra.
Akra. It's like I have all these names. Yes, the cheating Cyclops. I just want to see
Golgraz
what.
is the evaluator from the Transcendent Order.
Yes.
Okay. Make a. I guess this would be either perception or investigation. Your choice.
We're gonna do investigation because that's slightly higher, and I'm gonna roll my light up die.
Okay.
Yay. It's so good.
That's not great, but I have a big bonus, so that's an 11.
Okay. On 11, what you learn about Akra is that Akra used to be a regular at this thing, and still is in some sense, but definitely was not always champion. Akra was matched against some opponents and won sometimes, one lost sometimes. The record was about 60-40 wins losses, until there came a point at which Akra started just dominating every match he fought. Some people aren't sure why, and Gable's suspicion that Akra is cheating seems to be held by many of these people. A lot of these people are not here to bet on a fair fight. A lot of these people are just here to watch a person die.
I have a clarification question. So, how did he lose some fights and not die?
Yeah. The fight, you learn that the fights aren't necessarily to the death. It's just that, like, Akra has not left any... The way that Akra wins, Akra tends to kill people.
Okay.
But that's not. But that's not necessary to win the fight.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
Okay. Are there any rumors about how he's cheating?
No.
Like,
That's
no
you
one's
hear
talking any...
you hear a lot of speculation about.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering. What's the speculation?
The speculation you get is like people are like convinced that he must be drinking something out of potion, and then people are and you for everything you hear, someone else has a counter. It's like, no, it couldn't be that. They've looked, like they notice a potion because what's his name? Gable has is able to detect magic and that sort of thing. People are suggesting that like you hear some outlandish theories that like there's a Zorn in the arena that's like holding people's ankles and tripping them so that Akra can win. And people are like, don't be dumb.
Do we have eyes on Akra? Like, is he around yet or no?
Not yet. Yeah. These people are here very early because they wanted to get good seats.
Is there a speaker sound we can see her on? Or they muted?
The monitor also has speakers.
My
I hear it coming from multiple places. That's why I was like, hang on a minute.
Do I need to mute my speakers?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
There we go. That could have been contributing.
That was probably,
Issue.
yeah, because it might have been going through that.
Right directly to the
Microphone.
mic, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, hang on a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Sorry. That,
Hopefully that just fixed an audio issue. You're welcome, listeners.
yeah, but that's about all you get. Is like some theories that are like very mundane and quickly shot down, and some theories that are just like too outlandish to ever be real.
Gotcha.
Okay. I mean, it helps my purposes to like mark off the things that have been disproven.
Yeah.
As things that I can bring to us, the group, and be like, okay, well, it's clearly not these things.
Yeah. You know it's not a potion. It's not a spell that's been cast on Akra. Because, yeah, you learn that, like, there's a sort of detect magic ritual that both combatants are going to go through before the fight starts. And I think another thing you learn here, whether it's from Gable himself or just people talking about this, is that usually people are very careful to observe the rules. Because Gable is barred by the rules from stepping into the ring himself. Unless the rules are broken, in which case Gable is no longer bound by the rules.
I see.
Do you have, like, is there a rule that we can read, or is it like...
You would have to talk to Gable for the full set of rules.
Okay.
I, the DM, do not have it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't paste the rules to this thing.
Okay, can Jacket do that, and then just, like, one of the things we do in the fight is he, like, looks for rule breaking?
Yeah.
We don't have to tell me what exactly...
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to clarify a few things about the rules once you learn about them.
Okay.
You want to go talk to Gable?
Yes.
Okay. He's in his office preparing for the bout and sees you come in and says, you were with the fighter, right?
Yes.
Anything I can help you with?
I'd like to look over the rules.
Of course. And he just sort of like snaps his fingers and like a scroll appears in the air and he like takes it and hands it over to you.
Okay. Then I'll
It's a thick scroll.
Yeah.
The rules are that fights must be conducted one-on-one. Weapons are permitted. Magic is not. No combatant may cast a spell or have a spell cast on them during the fight.
During the fight.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a couple clarifications in that regard, though. You mentioned potions, so potions beforehand are a no-go?
That's correct.
Okay. So that's useless. Second question was, what about like magic items that are part of our equipment?
Those are allowed.
Okay.
If you have a magic weapon, weapons are permitted and magic weapons are also permitted. But you can't use magic weapons to cast a spell that they might innately give you.
I see. But if the magic item does not do a spell, then it's good.
Yes.
Okay. And things like healing potions also no good.
That's correct.
Okay. Right, that knocks off a few of my survival plans.
Rough.
But that's okay. That's okay. I still have a plan or two.
Okay, any other questions about the rules?
So,
Has
good.
go ahead. Is it
Okay.
a rule question?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if Slim brings Jacket's hand with him, that's also against the rules I'm missing.
It's sort of a gray area. I think he could, but if Jacket's hand cast a spell, that would be against the rules.
I would like to. Has Akra arrived already?
No, this is still like sort of the pre-area. Acro will arrive at about an hour before the
Does
match.
everyone come in through the same portal we did?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stake out and wait for Akra to
I
arrive.
was gonna say I want to.
Actually, I'm gonna stake out outside of the bottle and jug. Do you want to come with me? You want to come with me?
Same way.
Can you? You stand out quite a bit, dear.
What do you mean?
Can you be?
As he flutters
you-
his like
yeah.
beautiful long lashes and his.
Perhaps
Yeah.
you can be a distraction.
Okay.
I'm not sure how subtle you can be, but come along, come
Okay.
along. We'll make it work.
Sounds
I'm gonna go back out through the bottle and jug and maybe sit on the roof of the bottle and jug and try to stay in the shadows and keep an eye out and see if I can see Akra coming.
Okay.
And I want to see
Mhm.
what he does before entering.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Yes.
Both of us.
No, just the person hiding on the roof.
Yes, I can be.
Wait, did
I don't
go
know.
with you or not?
You're distracting.
It's
so
up to you if you wanna
Can
be
you
a
help by
distraction,
distracting?
or you can sit in the tavern,
Sorry.
or
Yeah, I
don't know
can.
what-
Yeah. I think
where you
I
wanna
can
stake
like
out.
look, but like just appear as a patron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's less stealthy.
Yeah.
Maybe more of a perception
Mm-hmm.
thing for you, but I'm definitely trying to be stealthy. Okay. I was checking to see if I had advantage for any reason. I don't think I do. Okay, we're gonna roll
Do you have inspiration?
I don't know. Who has inspiration? No.
I know Ethan has one.
We're not doing it the way we do it in the main campaign.
Nick's sending it out.
I don't have.
I got it.
I am gonna.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. I am gonna give Jacket inspiration. Thanks for reminding me that I'm supposed to change that.
Okay.
For drinking for having a second sip of the sacred
Okay.
shelter.
Thank you.
So yeah, dirty 20 stealth check
Okay,
to hide up on the roof and
Yeah.
keep an eye out. For,
you're hidden.
keeping an eye out for cracks happening.
One more rules question.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything about needing to stay on the ground?
No.
Oh, sweet.
Although you can't leave the arena.
That's fine.
How much of your speed of your boots have you used today? Isn't there like a limited amount of
Yeah, no more than like
distance?
a minute.
or time?
Let me look it up.
Well, like a minute at a time, or total?
There's like a total bank of time you can use before they're done for the day, if I'm remembering the rules correctly.
Yep, I can fly up to 4 hours. Definitely have only used like a minute.
Okay, sweet.
Right.
Sweet.
I
Position yourself high enough.
Yeah.
think we're getting 2 hours of flying capacity for every 12 they're not in use. This is a complicated magic item.
I'm picturing minutes, by the way.
I know, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking more like Hercules. Like.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So an hour before the match is due to start, you see Akra coming down the streets of the Hive, just sort of just like basically backhanding people out of his way.
Oh my god, that's great. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
and what do you want to do as he's approaching? He doesn't see you.
I mean, I'm watching very closely. I'm trying to see if there's anything. I mean, I don't have detect magic or anything, obviously, but I want to see if there are any telltale signs of him maybe trying to play off like everything's normal. If there's any indicator of any abnormal behavior or something that he's trying to draw attention away from, that kind of thing. Just trying to figure out if there's any hints that he can give me here as to what he has been up to.
Make an insight check at disadvantage. Because you're not familiar with this person.
That's true. I'm not. But I am familiar with bullies.
True.
Wow, I rolled the same number. And it's pretty decent. 15.
You're not able to tell anything.
Okay.
It seems he seems like a bully who is just like swaggering around, literally throwing his weight around in some cases, just like puffed up on his own sense of self-importance and strength, and ready to smear someone into paste, which he knows he's about to do.
Yeah. Is there anyone with him?
No.
Okay.
Another rules question. What do I have to do to count as having won?
Oh, yes. So, if you... One of the ways to lose is death. But
Yes.
the technical loss condition is to remain unmoving on the ground for 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean,
Okay.
That's what I needed to know.
Okay.
so I basically am going to watch Akra
Mhm.
as he enters the tavern and see how he interacts with people, and I'm going to take note of the direction he came from in case I need to retrace his steps.
Okay. Yeah, he just like has to squeeze through the door, and it's an even harder squeeze for him to he kind of just makes a beeline for the portal. He doesn't care about drinking here, he doesn't care about any of the patrons, he doesn't even greet the bartender. He's just like makes a beeline for the portal, stomps that, and just like barely gets himself through the door, just like one little bit at a time.
Is there anyone in this place, like, what's the general sentiment when he walks in of the other patrons, and is there anyone who is not following that pattern?
Everyone is steering clear of him. They're like getting out of his way because they know what he's here for, and they know what direction he's going, and they know they don't want to be in the way.
But there's no one who's like overly familiar or...
No. I think maybe the only thing that's not somebody who's like just getting out of the way of this person is you see the bartender just shoot him like a mean look.
Mm.
Can I ask, like, the bartender, so, like,
Yeah.
deal?
That's Acra. If you're here for the blood sport, you just want to follow him through that portal there, and you'll get all the blood you can handle.
I've heard about him, but seems he's on a winning streak. What?
Yeah, it's bad for business.
When did this start?
About 3-4 months ago.
Huh.
Gable hire you or something?
Something like that.
Well, good luck. I would love to see that asshole get taken down.
Has anything changed? Did anything change for him at that point? Like,
I don't watch the fights, man. I tend the bar.
yeah, no, that's fair. Is there anything else I noticed from him, aside from, like, him just sauntering through and, like, knocking anyone?
No. This is the difficulty of whatever he's doing. It's, he's been put under a microscope in a lot of ways, and whatever he's doing is very, very, very difficult to detect. If he's even cheating.
Yeah. I wish we could, like, follow, like, where he came from.
That's what I was taking note of. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to abandon Slim.
Yeah.
Don't want to abandon Slim now.
Mhm.
We should watch the fight. We might learn something. But I know where he came from if we need to track him down later.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. and the time passes. And what are you doing with your meditation? What does that give you?
Do I have like a waiting room or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, you got one.
Slim basically settles down in his waiting room with his spear to like his right side and his bow to his left side. He kind of puts a hand on both and then brings the hands up into like a meditation posture. And he starts in like a cross-legged posture, but the more he meditates, this like slowly his form just basically shifts into a blob. And he is just a blob sitting between his spear and his bow, and he is basically just trying to, I guess what he was taught was like to extend his consciousness and his essence and his spirit towards the weapons. And one day they might reach back. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's ever really succeeded in this part. Or certainly not that he remembers.
Okay. You meditate with your weapon until you're suddenly jolted, like, by something in you, that it feels like you can feel the contract you signed pull on you, and you know that it's time.
Oh.
And the rest of you in the stands,
Did we get like front row seats?
yeah, I think you came too late for front row seats, but you can get good seats.
We didn't get like reserved, like
No.
family of the competitor.
No.
seat.
You have
Family of
good
the to be deceased.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but
They're in like the third row.
Condemned.
I'll take that.
And you watch as Gable walks out, and just kind of adjusts the crowd. All right, you all know what we're here for. You all know the champion. And motions as a giant gate is raised, and Awkward just sort of like, ah!
Whoa!
And a lot of people start cheering.
Whoa!
I think you are among the few in the crowd who are here to boo Awkward, who's got just like a big spiked club hefted over one shoulder. Long hair, just like this huge mane of hair, and just like, and just like sort of strides cockily out to the center of the ring.
How big is he?
He is like 12 feet tall.
I hate that.
He's like a cyclops, right?
Yeah, he's a cyclops.
Yeah.
Just like muscle on muscle.
How tall are you?
It varies.
Can you make yourself something tall?
Not that tall, no. I think in general, Slim hovers around like 5'10"-ish.
And then Gabble says, and tonight's challenger to the champ, Slim! And a smaller gate on the other side opens up. And Slim, how do you enter?
Don't even really need to open the gate, do you? You can just kind of slide right
Oh, that'd be cool.
There's another ant dead.
Thank you.
I'm murdering ants here in this basement. Yeah, Slim will. Yeah, I'll steal that. We'll just like slide through the gate before it opens. He is breathing, not quite full hyperventilating, but like breathing rapidly with nerves. You can see his slime form is like rapidly expanding and contracting. And he's got he has the spear in hand, and the bow kind of like stuck to his back, and the winged boots on his feet, and he kind of comes out into the center of the arena. How close does he have to get?
The mark that you are given is about 30 feet away from Akra.
Okay.
You're standing about 15 feet away from Gable, who's in the center of you. And when the match starts, Gable is going to leave. Or, well, Gable's going to leave first, and then we'll call for the match to start, and then both of you will be free to move.
Can I see my friends anywhere in the stand?
Yeah.
We'll give them a little look.
Yeah.
And a crisp salute to Celine.
Yeah, I'll give you the salute back.
Yeah. I think we established that the arena was something like 150 feet radius.
That's all right.
Something like that, yeah.
And then after he's looked to his friends, he will look to Akra. And Akra's just like slabbering, right? Slim does a little shiver all up his body, and then kind of does a spin with the spear, and then drops into a fighting stance.
Okay. Gable starts to leave the arena, going through his own private chamber, and like comes up a staircase into like a judging box, where he sits, and calls out, "Fight!"
No,
And roll initiative.
no, I don't want to do it. Okay, I gotta remember I have inspiration if I need it sometime in this fight. Do I want it for initiative?
What was it?
It's a 6.
Oh no. Plus what?
Coming in act first. Let's see, that's +5 to initiative. We'll just go with it. I'm gonna need it for something more pressing later, I'm sure. So 11.
Okay. I rolled really well for Akra. I rolled a 17 on die, and which is there's no modifier, but yeah. Before Akra moves, Slim, I will tell you the rules of this fight. Not the rules of the arena. Your rules.
Okay.
In order to figure out how Akra is cheating, you must be within 30 feet of Akra. The DC for a perception check is 18. If you forego your action, bonus action, movement, or reaction, all 4 of those things will lower the DC by 1.
What?
If you... Oh, wow. If you forgo all of them.
Yeah. No. Each one is 1.
Oh, okay. So if you
So you
forgo
can
all
forego
4,
as many as
it
you
would be
want
14.
to lower the DC.
Okay.
If you don't do anything in a round but the perception check, then it lowers to 14.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, and you said he gets a free perception check.
Free
per
perception
round?
check every round. As long as he's within 30 feet of Akra. Further than that, and the whatever Akra's doing will be too subtle to perceive.
Do we have any way to do anything about this?
You are too far away.
Yeah.
You must be within 30 feet of Akra to do that.
How far are we?
You are about 150 feet away.
Oh, shit.
From the middle of the arena?
You're in the middle of the arena.
Yeah, so if he leads the fight over toward us,
Yeah.
we might be able to help.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, last question. How big is the arena?
Oh, yeah, it's about, it's about 300 feet in circumference.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Diameter.
Diameter. Yeah.
And then tall, it's about 100 feet, I would say.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think I really needed to move first. I think I'm screwed.
Akra raises his club and rushes forward faster than you're expecting. You thought that this would be a big guy and move slow, but you were not prepared for the speed at which Akra is ready to crush, and makes 2 weapon attacks.
Oh god.
What's your AC?
17 is what you're looking for.
Okay. Both of these hit. This is a dirty
I'm
20
dead.
and a
This could
23.
be a very fast fight.
How much HP do you have?
31.
Okay. Take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Gosh.
That potion would be great right now.
Yep. Okay.
It's your turn.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't have a great perception score.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This is not going as planned.
Can we also make perception? Well, we're too far away.
You're too far away.
What am I gonna do? Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
If I leave to go to the bathroom or something and cast invisibility on myself, could I get closer to see if I can see anything?
I'll tell you for free, Gable is a pit fiend and can see invisibility.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think we learned something similar.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Let me run it by you guys.
Okay.
I'm thinking action disengage. Get out of there with my movement. on my boots up to 30 feet in the air. That's my plan. And then bonus action, patient defense, and then try and make a check. That's my plan.
You can do the check at any time in your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you could do the check first and get further away if you wanted to.
You have for everything you forego doing, you get a point. So you can't do the check and get the benefits of like all that stuff.
Yeah. But is it just like at any point during his turn he has to be?
Oh yeah,
Or is he at the start of his turn? 30
No, any point you can do it. So if you want to do it while you're close and then
run
run away,
Yeah.
that's valid. Yeah.
How does foregoing my reaction work?
It means on his turn you won't get a reaction.
I see. So I'd have to make that decision now.
Yes.
I'm not going to forego anything this time.
Okay.
Because I think I want my reaction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to leap in the air with my boots.
Mhm.
And I'm going to fly kind of at an angle towards my friends.
Do you want to do your check first before you
Yes,
get out of the way?
I do.
Okay.
You have inspiration if you want to.
I'm going to save it for when I forego more things.
Okay.
Can we call that a 16?
It looked like a 16 to me.
It's not cocked. Because I have a +2
Mm?
to a 16.
Yeah.
Mm?
Yeah.
You got an 18?
18, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I needed.
Yeah. That's incredible. You can die now. It's fine.
Yeah. As you fly up a bit,
Mhm.
and I think it's from the vantage, before you get a little bit too far away, from the vantage of like on top of Akra, before he raises his head to follow you, before he like figures out what's going on, you see nestled within Akra's hair, his big bushy mane of hair, is a small mechanical spider.
Okay.
Cheating.
Interesting.
Yeah, but what does that mean? You know, like,
Yeah.
has a spider on his hair.
Man, I had a perfect vantage to see that from the roof.
Yeah.
I was not looking for it.
And then once I'm up in the air, and I'm flying diagonal so I get closer to my friends,
Mhm.
but my speed is only 40 feet. So I'm going to fly 40 feet kind of up and out of diagonal,
Mhm.
and use patient defense in the air.
Okay.
What does patient defense do?
Gives him disadvantage to hit me.
Oh,
Okay. On Akra's turn, you see a sort of change come over Akra. At first, he's like just looking up at you, and then you see like a really weirdly crafty gleam in his eye
Oh no.
as he just like sort of nods and just like saunters over to one of the rocks, like boulders strewn around the arena, and gets ready to just like chuck it at you.
Yeah.
So he's making this at a disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's giving
Okay.
him us.
That's where we're at.
Let's see.
17.
An 18 will still hit you.
Yep.
No.
But you didn't forego your reaction.
And I deflect
You
missiles.
can deflect missiles.
Yeah! That was the strategy. This is my best way to mitigate damage up here.
That's amazing.
So it's 1d10 plus 9.
Yeah.
18 points of damage I can mitigate.
Okay.
Just throw it back at him.
I'm not sure you're still gonna be conscious.
Oh.
Take 18 points of damage.
I'm not still conscious.
That's after being
That's
mitigated?
after mitigated.
Oh.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
I was sure. I felt good about that idea.
Did you
Oh,
like yell at us to tell us what's going on?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. I will let you make, as you're on the ground falling unconscious, make an insight check.
well, 4.
Okay.
You said you have inspiration.
I do have
I don't know if
inspiration.
you want to use it for.
Sure, I'll use it for this.
Okay.
Does inspiration carry over between?
We don't know, so I'll use
We don't
it.
know, so yeah, it's true.
Oh, I don't know why I re-rolled. Anyway, so the same number. So Well, no, I had rolled a 4 before, and I
and
rolled 2 dice now when I should have only rolled 1.
Oh, I see.
But they're the
rolled
same
7.
number, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine. Anyways, insight is +2, so 19.
The last thing that occurs to you before you black out on the ground is that something took a hold of Akra in a way that shouldn't have been possible. The expression you saw on his face as he was throwing the rock was not the expression you saw as he was walking in the room, as he was walking into the arena, as Gable was leaving. It's like he became a different person, and was using tactics that Akra probably wouldn't have considered.
Okay.
And then it's Akra's turn.
Oh shit! Wait.
Well,
If
that
we
was his
intervene
turn.
at this point.
That's true. That
So
was
Slim
his
gets
turn.
a
Yeah, make a death
saving
save.
throw.
I should have saved my inspiration for this.
Right? Like, that's
You don't even need it.
It is against rules to intervene.
11. It's a pass.
Okay, that's a pass. Akra makes 2 Great Club attacks.
Yeah.
These are both at disadvantage, I think.
No, my patient defense wouldn't.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say these are both at advantage.
Yes, they would be.
Okay.
Oh no.
I think at this point, Celine is standing in her seat.
That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Unless I
The
real roll.
Kensei thing that gave you more AC. Or
If I attack, but I didn't attack.
yeah.
I didn't roll bad enough. Sorry.
That's okay.
One of them was a 3.
I know patient defense was a solid.
The other was a dirty 20.
Okay.
And
So that's 4 death saves failed.
yeah, and all of you watch from the stands in horror as basically, if Slim wasn't already jelly, Akra would be turning him to jelly right now. Just like boom, 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 until Slim is basically like a thin paste left on the floor of the arena.
Oh, that's what.
Akra just turns like, I won again!
I look at you and we have to do something about this. We can't let this.
I think Celine is just standing there, I don't know if there's a rail or the seat in front of her that she's gripping it as she stands, and she's kind of leaning there, but she's just her face is completely just deadpan.
Yeah.
But her eyes are not leaving Slim. And she's not reacting to anything else that's happening.
Gable walks out to the arena, sighs again, says, kind of lifts Akra's arm. Our champion, ladies and gentlemen, Akra. Wild cheering from the stands.
I think I'm gonna put my arm on you and be like, we need you right now. What are?
Disabled you for the listeners.
Oh, sorry. I mean,
Yeah. I know who you're talking
Sorry.
about. For the people listening.
yeah.
Who's you?
And so I also mean we need you right now. We need to follow this guy.
Yes. Quietly. Let's
go.
let's follow.
Okay.
Celine spares one last glance down to her
Yeah.
beloved companion.
Yeah, there's a shattered spear in just splinters. Little
The hat
little
floating
bits.
on the air.
Yeah, little bits of the fruit that never quite finished getting digested.
Oh. No.
I went out buzzed, though, guys. I went out buzzed, and I went out loved.
There were worse ways to go.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna follow Akra out.
Well, I think we'll
Yeah.
we'll leave the pit and
Mhm.
wait for him to come out and
Yeah.
kill him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You leave the pit, and I think upon seeing you, Phaedric, the bartender just kind of says, "Over already?"
I think Frederick just quietly nods and keeps going.
My apologies.
Yeah, Celine's on a mission.
Yeah.
She's looking for the best place to lay low and wait for.
Mhm.
I have an idea.
She's done her fair share of tailing people,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she knows the best places to.
I think at this point I will have told Celine, like, I have a plan, but we need to get him alone and as defenseless as possible.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
I don't know what Jacket's doing.
Yeah.
I'm with them.
It's very quiet over there.
Yeah.
Looking at what I could do to help.
Yeah.
It's a solid plan.
Okay. The three of you leave the bar. Can you make it just like a group stealth check?
Sure.
To keep to the shadows as you follow Akra.
Dirty 20 again.
11.
I'm trying to figure out if I should be with them, because my stealth is not very good.
Is it minus something?
It's +0, so like,
Well, mine's just +1.
yeah.
I'm just hoping
Or just like
Celine's... what
Dirty
I was just
Dirty
thinking, like,
20
maybe,
carries
like,
us to
if
victory.
we're not very good at this, maybe Celine should go and do it.
I could tail him and then leave you, leave signs for you to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way
Sure.
we wouldn't
Yeah.
Like,
alert him
breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah, that works.
with our clumsiness.
I'll
That
leave
sounds
raven
good.
feathers.
Akra leaves the Akra leaves the bottle and jug and starts heading down. Yeah.
Before, yeah. If you guys are staying behind to collect his belongings for me, please.
Yes.
Okay, we can do that.
Done.
And I'll leave a trail for you to follow.
Yeah. Akra leaves the bottle and jug, and you are going to tail him back to wherever he's going after this.
Yes.
Okay. What are the two of you doing? Back in there.
Can we clean up Slim stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just collect his belongings and. Or are we allowed to
Well,
do that?
can we? That
Well,
was my
yeah,
next
so,
question.
we're assuming that whatever happened to you isn't going to happen to the rest of us
Yeah.
at this moment.
Yeah.
So we try to collect Slim's belongings.
Yeah.
Go
What
back to
happens?
see
Yeah.
what happened to Slim.
Yeah. Slim's belongings are like there, but not in great shape.
Even
Is
if
the hat
it's,
there at least?
The hat is there.
I take the hat.
Grab the hat.
Okay.
even if the weapons are
Grab parts
shattered.
of the, yeah,
I feel like
as much as we can.
Blaine would want it.
Yeah. I think the hat fell off when you were knocked out of the air. The
So it did
boots
get crushed.
the boots are a mess. The boots
Yeah.
are just like pounded to smithereens.
Okay. And like maybe just like some shards of the spear or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
A vial of Slim. Just kidding.
You can take a vial with me. I don't care.
Oh well.
Celine will have it made into a pendant that she can wear.
She wants that. Yeah.
Like, they make
Depending-
necklaces out of people's blood,
Depending
Oh
on
my
which
God.
Slim may or may not appear next, I might actually enjoy having a vial of myself to experiment with. Yes.
Hmm.
That's true.
Okay. You follow Akra to. Get this. Give you something here. You follow Akra back to basically like the flop house where Akra lives.
Great.
And it's not immediately clear this is his home, but he does. I think you're able to follow him into. It's this sort of like flop house for giants. It's like the door is oversized, each floor is oversized, the stairs are built for giants. Like the stairwell is huge. I mean, it's like everything is reinforced. Like it's clearly got a very solid foundation in here, and it's going to be hard for you to follow him up to his room, but you're able to follow him at least to the door of this sort of like flop house for giants. It doesn't seem like Akra is like living super well, based on the proceeds of being the champion.
don't want to follow him to his room, but I do want to figure out where his room is.
Okay.
And see if there are any entrances on the outside that I could potentially climb up to.
And they're like giant size windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be super hard to get through one of those.
Yeah. So if I could just locate which room is his.
Yeah.
And have that information.
You're eventually able to figure out that he's got a room on the second floor.
And yeah, I will just find a place to stay out of sight and wait for them to catch up.
Yeah.
It's like a very Jack and the Beanstalk type of
Yeah.
image that I have.
Yeah, I'd say that we, like, the moment we're done
Yeah, we just
grabbing his hat, his little hat. Are you
Yeah.
grabbing a little bit of
Sure.
slim?
I don't know how to like pay respects to, a news person. So I'm like, maybe this is important enough to keep. So yeah, I'll grab a little bit of Slim.
Mhm.
A vial of Slim.
Yeah. And Jenny's there back in the bar after you're done. Say and then sees like you've got a vial of Slim. It's like, ugh, bad,
Yeah.
huh? Very sorry to hear about that.
I hopefully we can still close this out.
You think?
Yeah.
I ain't seen the second Slim, if that's what you're wondering.
That is kind of what I'm wondering, but we'll keep our eyes open.
All right. You folks headed back to the where are you off to now?
We're not sure. We're gonna follow Celine's trail, I think.
Okay. All right. You want me to come with, or you want to come collect me after what you're doing?
We'll come find you.
We'll complain to you.
All right. Suit yourself.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then we'll leave the bottle and jug and look for Celine's trail.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a fairly low DC survival check, because I think that
That'll
you'll have been
definitely stop
leaving
me.
the trail.
Yeah. I was. If you'll allow me to leave Raven Feathers.
Yeah.
That's my.
Mine was bad.
Trademark.
Was yours good?
Mine was hopefully better than low.
Oh no.
It was
Listen,
okay. It was okay.
Mine's a 3 total, so
Ah.
anything.
15.
There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah, that's that'll pass.
Not very smart, but man, can I follow an easy trail?
Pretty dumb for a wizard.
And eventually you rejoin.
I don't do this anymore because this.
You rejoin Celine, sort of doing the stakeout at the flophouse. Jackie, you specifically, I would like you to make a perception check as you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What is that? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Plus 17.
Okay. As you're exiting the bottle and jug, one thing does jump out at you as somewhat unusual.
Okay.
Which is that one person doesn't really seem dressed for this. Most people here are sort of like, you know, like I said, the people who are here to watch somebody die, and it just are sort of like these scar-faced, mean-mugging people who are just like, yeah, I got my money's worth tonight, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one person who you know to be dressed in like wizard's robes, basically,
Oh, okay.
and has like a very, like very cultivated beard and like a fancy hat, and is just like seems as satisfied as everybody else, but just like doesn't fit here.
Okay. Yeah, where are they going?
He's going in a different direction.
Okay.
Do you want to follow Celine's trail, or do you want to follow this guy?
Do you relay this?
Yeah, I'm like, I look at you, point at the guy. Yeah, that guy looks suspicious too.
Suspicious how?
He is not like the rest of the crowd here. Maybe he's also worth tailing, but I'm worried about our skill sets. Actually, how does this work? I don't think this works. I do want to follow him, but
I don't know if there's anything we can do to like keep like tabs on him and go meet up with Celine.
let me look at my. Let's see. Upgrade points. Sure. Yeah, we can go for it. I'll be like, I'll try and follow him.
By yourself? Should
Unless
I go
you want
find
to come with.
Celine?
Yeah. Maybe I'll also leave a trail behind.
We better hope it doesn't rain or something.
This is a really good idea.
Well, we
Just
don't want to
split the
lose
party
this guy.
3 ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Let me see what I have. In my
I'll
spell
come with you. I'll come find you.
Well, but someone has to tell Celine.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'll go find Celine.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
maybe bring her back.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, go get Celine quickly and meet up with me.
Can you go learn telepathy real quick? Or that'd be great right now. But yeah, I'll go follow Celine.
Okay.
Oh, kitty.
What was your role in following Celine?
Oh shit.
So with our additional survival checks, can I like point out the trail to him?
I mean, you can point it out, but I think he's seen the trail already.
He needs to follow it.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you follow this guy and I'll go get Celine.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
So let's
He's
try
got the
that.
higher stealth check.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
So, when we agree to do that, Jacket will like whip his hand in the air and produce a magic quill,
Uh-huh.
and then he will draw a dashed line over his eye,
Uh-huh.
and then he pops his eye out, and he says, he hands it to you. He says, take this with you. You have my eyes, and then he'll run to find Celine.
This
And
is
then you see the eyeball just like look at you, blink, and then look towards the guy, and he casts Fall Apart.
this is a nightmare. And I'm gonna try to follow this new
Alright.
guy.
We got our first big DM sigh, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Now I'm in both places at once.
You are able to follow Celine. We already established you passed that check. You're able to get back to Celine.
Yes.
Phaedra, I would like you to make a survival check, I guess, to follow the trail of this man.
Can I help him with my eyeball?
Sure.
But my just +1. 13?
Just your eye, not your mouth. So how are you?
I can only cut out one body
How are
part.
you communicating?
Just like looking.
But can it be
So,
like a big
maybe-
chunk, you know? Like mouth.
Well, let me look at the spell. Let me look at the spell.
Follow the direction the eye
No,
is looking?
I think that he needs the mouth
you
with
can
it so he can communicate what's
All
happening.
right, hold on.
I know,
All
but
right.
like, how does he communicate to you?
So,
To help
Okay.
you?
hang on a second.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You draw a dotted line on your body.
No,
Line for separation.
No, wait. Let him cook.
Separated. Or you can. I can like cut myself in half.
Yeah.
You can trace the dotted line to your eye, or your ear, or your mouth and separate it from your face. It doesn't do any damage. And then if you cast it at higher levels, you can separate additional body parts.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
So I
okay.
think
So I could actually just take my head out, but then obviously I'd have a headless
Yeah.
body
So
just
you would not be able to find me.
not
Yeah.
finding you, right?
Yeah.
But I could do maybe
Okay.
half and half too. Like
Yeah.
this.
So,
I'm gonna say for this you can get the eye.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do the eye.
He's already just.
So maybe you just like follow what he's looking at. If I do well on it, then I'll just like stare at where it
Okay.
you know.
All right. Go ahead and make that check. Or did you already?
I rolled it was 13 total.
Did you?
Okay.
So am I
Was
helping,
that
or do I
an
need a
advantage,
separate
or was
check?
that just...
Yeah,
That was a
that's.
straight roll.
Yeah, I think you can do it with advantage.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was hoping for.
That's worse.
That's worse. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 13.
You are following this man in the fancy robes. With like, you're watching him and like to make sure that like you're never distracted. Jacket is also watching him.
I am.
And there comes a point at which, so like you're really walking through a lot of streets.
Yeah.
He is heading toward the clerk's ward, which is off like to the Hall of Records and the Hall of Speakers and everything. He's going that way, and once you get to this place called T Street Transit, where there's like it's got this whole yard of like sort of what are they called? They're like not cabs, but coaches, I guess.
Mm.
Not really coaches either. What's the one that like people?
Rickshaw.
Yes,
thing?
rickshaws. Thanks. There's like a whole yard of rickshaws that like people are like walking up to hire, and it's like, hey, and you know, a rickshaw pulls up to this yard as you're following this man, and stops there, and the door opens and out stumbles Slim.
What?
Oh shit. Yeah, that'll distract me.
Yeah.
Boing, 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 boing.
Oh, do I feel that in my hand? Like,
Yes!
I hate
Wiggling,
you so much.
blinking. Distressed blinking feelings.
Slim, would you please switch to your warlock character sheet?
Oh!
Can do.
Is this gonna be an oops all warlock situation?
It's all
'Cause I would love
warlock.
that.
And you see, describe what this looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. So it might be a little bit hard at first to tell that this is in fact Slim because he's shorter, significantly shorter than the Slim you knew. The Slim you knew is kind of long and lanky. This Slim is smaller in stature, probably closer to like 3-4 feet, like halfling size, and has a significant belly. A lot of his mass has gone to the belly. He's wearing totally different clothes. He's got kind of like a page boy messenger's style cap on his head that's like gray. It looks to be made of like a wool material. And then he's wearing, I forget what type of armor this is I'm looking at. What type of armor am I wearing? Like a studded leather armor vest type thing that kind of buckles over the belly. And then he's wearing like these gray wool pleated trouser type things. And then kind of inside the belly there is a shining golden amulet. And he just kind of steps out of the rickshaw and like raises a hand and waves at you.
And that's where we'll end tonight's
Just
session.
like in the third.
Alright.
Slim? Oh my God.
Alright. Thanks everyone for playing. We'll see you again next week, hopefully. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.